Oh, the horror of it all. A Stephen King film comes to Blu-ray today on Classic Cinema Plus. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Greetings, Classic Cinema and TV fans. Jason here with you once again on another Classic Cinema Plus. Well, today we are talking about horror. Okay, usually horror, we talk about horror at Halloween season, and that's usually where we focus a lot of our times. But today we have received a new Blu-ray in the mail today, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. Okay, so there's a lot of great horror directors in the history of cinema, a lot of them, and to put down and say, okay, this is my favorite is difficult. I think so many of them are just so amazing, but one that stands out always is George A. Romero. Of course, George A. Romero is probably best known for the zombie genre, if you will. He's the one that really invented the zombie genre, because with Night of the Living Dead, he created this creature. Before George Romero created the zombie that we know, the flesh eater, a zombie was like a voodoo type thing. It was like a voodoo priest would bring back people from the dead, and they would just be like zombies, and they would so it wasn't exactly the same thing. George Romero basically invented what we have come to know as the zombie, right? So he's a big deal when it comes to the horror genre, right? Well, let's go to a story writer. Okay, another major deal when it comes to horror stories is probably Stephen King. Now, there have been many great writers as well, but probably Stephen King is probably one of the best when it comes to, he just has a really uncanny way of making, stories that just, I don't know, they stay with you. They really do. Now, I love a lot of different Stephen King films, the adaptations, if you will. And I will be honest with you, a lot of them really fail in a lot of ways. They fail to be true to the source material. They fail to be, capture what Stephen King did in the book, and then it kind of fails to be brought forth onto the film, right? But there are a couple that really, really stand out to me, and some of them are not all horror films, but I think The Shawshank Redemption is an amazing film. That's not really a horror film. It's got horror elements, if you will, but it's not really a horror film. The Green Mile. Oh, wow. That is a film. That is a really, that's an amazing film. But there are some that in the horror genre that I really love. Now, I know this is going to get a lot of hate. A lot of people are going to say, "Are you crazy?" I really enjoyed Thinner. I really did. I don't know. I just thought that was a really good film. I don't know. I really did. I don't know why I like that, but I just do. I mean, I watch it and it just, I don't know. It affects me. It's like, ooh, I like it. I really do. I enjoy that film, Thinner. I love Misery. Oh, I watch Misery every Halloween. Every Halloween, because that thing creeps me out. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about that. To be stuck, if you will, and not be able to get away. I mean, that, oh man, that just creeps you out. But my favorite would have to be Pet Sematary. Oh, what an amazing adaptation to a book. Oh, I love it. I love that film. My favorite of all time. Now that one I definitely watch every Halloween, all the time. Every single, I don't know how many. Oh, I must have watched Halloween, or that Pet Sematary at Halloween since I started watching it. I've had to have watched that 25 times, if not more. I mean, and plus you gotta, it's not just watching it at Halloween. When it was on TV, and when it would be on TV reruns, I would watch it all the time. So probably, if you get down to it, if I calculated that in, probably I've watched that film, probably, if you calculate all that in, probably 30, 40 times. I could almost quote Pet Sematary. I've watched it so much over the years. Okay, well, that's a long introduction to where we are. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about Stephen King films, and then, of course, George Romero a little bit. And I did that for a purpose, because George Romero brought to film a Stephen King film entitled The Dark Half. And The Dark Half is now on Blu-ray from MGM Home Entertainment. Okay, so kind of an interesting film. We'll talk about that in just a second. But blue disc for a Blu-ray. I'm not going to go into great detail with this. It's basically about a writer whose alter ego just kind of like takes over, and it's like a split personality type thing, and just craziness ensues. I won't go into great detail because I feel sometimes like we almost spoil it if somebody hasn't watched this film, so I don't want to do that so much. Yeah, it's a really interesting film. I like that the tagline here that's on this Blu-ray here. There are very good reasons to be afraid of the dark. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really, when you get down to it, The Dark Half is one of the better adaptations from a book to a film when it comes to Stephen King films. It's one of the better ones of the bunch. And I think it's a pretty fun little film. It's kind of gory, and there's some things that's probably not the most family friendly, I guess is the word. Well, of course, it's not going to be family friendly. It's a horror film and it's rated R, so it's not going to be family friendly. But I mean, there's just some things that are a little off, if you will, and that some people would go about. So you have to realize that going into that film. But yeah, one thing I will say about MGM Home Entertainment that I have to be honest with you, and there's one thing you're going to get from me, it's honesty. I'm always happy with MGM's releases. I'll be honest with you. The reason why I'm not overly happy with MGM releases is because, for me, with Blu-rays, I like the bonus features. I like to have bonus features. To me, that's what makes owning a Blu-ray so spectacular, is that you get like behind the scenes audio commentaries, featurettes, interviews, all this type of stuff. That makes the Blu-ray so much better. MGM really doesn't do much when it comes to their bonus features on their Blu-rays. I was hoping this might be different, but it's a slight bit better than some of them. Some of them that I've seen of the MGM Blu-rays, they are bare bones. Nothing. You just get the film. Well, here you get the theatrical trailer, and you get some, like a behind-the-scenes photo gallery. Lackluster. Let's put it that way. It's kind of lackluster when it comes to the bonus features, in my opinion. I love bonus features. This just doesn't deliver that. I would have liked to have seen some additional stuff, but alas, we don't get that. But anyway, it's nice to have it on Blu-ray anyway, because I don't actually have this film on physical media, so to have this on Blu-ray, it's better than nothing at all. So anyway, let me know what you think of The Dark Half. What is your favorite? I love to read your comments. So what's your favorite Stephen King film? What's your favorite George Romero film? Let us know in the comments. I love to read your comments. You guys are really great with comments. So do that. Put a comment below. Love to respond to you too. So do that if you will. Also, if you enjoy this channel, please give us a thumbs up and let the algorithm know you appreciate it. It helps out the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you know somebody that is a physical media fan and would like to see new releases coming forth, share it with somebody, right? And be sure to go to Classic Cinema Plus, check out our full reviews of all kinds of Blu-rays and DVDs. And until we're with you next time, this is Jason reminding you that if you want to see a great film or a TV series, check out a classic. Yeah, check out Dark Half. Kind of interesting. All right. Well, have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.